Okay, hello sewing people. Back to my folding and storing video. The second part I'm pretty much finished, so I thought I'd show you what I have. Okay, I did end up changing this section right here around a little bit, but I could not fold. I mean, some of it had to be stacked horizontally. So this shelf in my other video was emptied out, so I was able to get that in there vertically. And then some of my boxes, plastic bin for smaller pieces, more cottons, and then this second to the last shelf right here is some batting, mixture of some battings and the things you make hot pads out of. And then I have some more over in my embroidery section. Okay, over here on the next shelf over is some more cottons right here at the bottom. These couple shelves here. And then up at the top, let me change position. Okay, over here you can see my knits. I use those for collars and cuffs. And then up above the top shelf I have some old patterns, some ribbon, and then these are the boxes that I ended up, well, some of them. You would not believe how much this compresses. I didn't want to get rid of all my boxes because they're all good. Okay, that up there is Zorb and fleece and such that I'm used for diapers. And then this is the flannel. Two shelves of flannel. And you remember how it looked before. And then here's some small scraps of flannel. And then down at the bottom I have some silk scraps. And in this aisle right here I have my Velcro rolls. And I have some more batting. And my stool that I use. Okay, then over on this table I found this to be a really nice way to store my rulers, some of my rulers. I'll show you where I have more. And then there's my paper cutter. I love it. And that's a snap puncher that my dad made for me. And this is another, well, a hole puncher. I use that quite a bit for using to hang my patterns. This little thing here is full of bias tape, and it has a little bit of piping in it. And then some more little embellishments. And then down in these drawers, they're all full of fabric, and I felt they were already folded and sorted, so I left those as is. Then I have some of my patterns and things hanging. And this is some other little odds and ends that I use. I have, I don't know if I can get the camera back there. I have some, can't really get back there. Okay, and then this cabinet has a lot of things that I don't use very often. I didn't want to get rid of that. And this is my latest shelf right here that my husband painted for me. And you remember the big old pile of Christmas fabrics? Well, I compressed those and they're all down here below. And I kept these 4 bins right here as is because they were already folded so neatly and I could stack them, so I left it. So there's my Christmas fabric. You can't tell from this view, but there's 2 buckets down there, one stacked on top of the other. Basket rather. Okay, and then over here is mostly just some odds and ends things where I have all my books, which I probably should purge a little more. Some more patterns. and just some little vintage kitty cats and things. And my husband's working on redoing my vintage sewing cabinet. So that leads me to this corner right here, and I've done pretty good with it. I still have space that I can use under this cabinet right here that we're looking at. I have space underneath. I have it blocked with this table right here. And this right now is storing different scraps that I have that need to go out. Either they sell on Etsy or I donate them. And then what I had planned to do with that table, well, the top of it, my cutter's supposed to sit on top of it. And this is just a little table that I have still up. Just a little spare table. Over here to my cutting table, which is slightly smaller than I would like for it to be. Probably about 4 or 5 inches. So I can't open, the way I have it positioned, I can't open the back of it. So what I'm wanting to do is work this other table over here out so I can turn this and open it. I don't know it's gonna happen. We'll see. I'll have to get rid of something, maybe my iron board or whatever. But in here I have some more of my rulers, the smaller rulers. And then the even smaller ones are in this box. And then what else do I have in here? Some more projects and pens and different things like that. And I just bought this round cutter. I have the 2 strips cutters, and I love them. I really do. So, and that's my latest fabric. My project I'm getting ready to start on now. So that's it. I hope y'all enjoyed that, and will continue watching my channel and subscribing. It really helps me out, and I appreciate all my viewers. Thanks again. Happy sewing.